Hi, this is Stephen from Sound of an Ocean Wave. I'm here to do the Johari window spread. And this is the second attempt to do this video. I had some problems with the other one, so I've had to redo them. And which means that I've already picked the cards out because I did it the first time round. And I'm going to keep those. I'm not going to get some fresh cards because I'm taking that as the cards that I was meant to have. So in the first video you would have seen me shuffling the cards and picking them, but you won't see me do that in this one. You'll just have to trust that these are the cards that I picked, and I'll just show them as we go along. Now the Johari window, from what I understand, I've not heard of it before now. But it's a tool used for it's like a psychological tool, personality tool, and the best way to demonstrate it is to actually get on with sharing how it went for me, and I'll demonstrate how we use it. So I'll show you the diagram for the Johari window now. So you can see that it's a grid of 4 squares, and each square represents a certain area, and the first area is the things that I know about myself, that other people also know about me. So this is like called the open, or the arena, for whatever reason. I don't know why it'd be called an arena, but I suppose it's like in the open arena of life. This is what you show to the world. This is who you are. This is what people see. And the card that I picked for this area was the Lover's card. And to be honest, when I first picked the card, it took me a while to to interpret what that was saying in relation to this particular area of the grid. And because this is the second attempt, I've also had time to think it over as well. So basically what I see from this card is that it's about relationships and how I relate to other people. And I think firstly that I always try to get on with people. I try and be friendly with people, and I treat people as I find them. And but also, if you take a look at the Lover's card, there's a distance between them. They're not close together, these lovers. They're a little bit apart, and they're sort of like, they're open to each other, but they're also, I think, sizing each other up. And you've almost got the angel Raphael above, that's almost mediating to bring them together. And this is true in my relationships, that I'm open to relationships, I'm open to friendships, and to dealing with people, but I can be a bit wary about getting too close, at least too close too quickly. I like to assess how the relationship between the between me and the other person, or the other people, the group of people, is weighing them up, as it were, and before I sort of draw nearer and form stronger bonds with them. And I think people notice that I stand back a bit, that I'm a bit reserved, a bit shy in coming forward. It's not that I don't want to, it's just, I think it's just a security thing for me. I think it's a natural thing for most people to want to know what they're getting into, and particularly if you've been hurt by various people in the past, and you just want to know that you can actually trust these people, and be open with these people. So that's the first part of the Johari window, and the second part is things that are known to others that perhaps you don't see yourself. Other people see it more than you. They see it, you don't. This is like your blind spot. So, and what I drew for this was the High Priestess. Now, I think this relates a little bit to the first one, in that I think that others sometimes see that I'm a bit secretive, a bit private, a bit guarded, that I keep things hidden, which is like the High Priestess, that she knows the hidden things, and she doesn't, she's not like the Hierophant who will be teaching and showing clearly, what, revealing things. She's more searching for the hidden things and keeping them hidden, and not making it easy for people to find out. And I know that other people have said that it's hard sometimes to get to know what I'm thinking because I keep it secret. That sometimes it can appear that I have the appearance of that I know something, but I'm not letting on. So that's being said, I don't see it personally. I just think that sometimes I like to be discreet. I don't, gossip and share everything all at once. But I suppose they could be right. Their viewpoint could be right, and that's something I've got to look at. And the other aspect of the High Priest is, of course, the notion of intuition, bridging the hidden realms and the unseen realm and the physical world that we're in. And certain other people have said that they do see that I do have a connection somewhere to sort of higher wisdom, that I see things that other people don't see. I have a perspective that other people don't have. Also that I may what they would class as some psychic tendencies. I don't view it as that, but that has been said to me by other people. And there have been times where, I've been aware of things sort of in advance, and they've come to pass. That I'm sensitive to atmospheres in places and in groups of people. So, but it's not something that I've really looked. I'm beginning to now. I'm beginning to try and develop these things now. But up until now, it's something that I've probably chosen not to see. So that is my blind spot. So that's the second area. Now, the third area is things that I know about myself, but other people don't. It's something perhaps that they're hidden, the hidden things that you perhaps don't want other people to know, or you think that you don't need to share that with other people, that it's a more private part of yourself. And for this I chose the Ten of Cups. Now, this is one that was the hardest one to figure out, and the first thing that I got from this was home life, family, that I don't really share that with the outside world. It's private, and it's just between me and the family. And that's what I got from it. It was to do with family, about sharing my family and my home life. When I thought about it further, I think it spoke to aspirations and dreams regarding sort of my sort of family life, my life on that front, and fulfillment, and the completion that you have with the Ten of Cups. And that got me thinking about where I feel that I stand with that at the present moment. And without going into too much detail at this time, my pathway has not gone in the general average path of most people of leaving school, finding work, although I did do that, settling down with someone, having a family, getting a home together. Probably not in that order, but and building that family life that the average person does. I've not had that. I'm a single person. Not had many relationships, experiences. So I don't have children. I don't have that family. I don't have my own house. I live with my father's. And my mother died about 6 years ago, and so it's just me and him now. I've had various health issues and various other things going on. Things have just not happened the way that I would have liked, and there's a dissatisfaction there, and that perhaps a bit of disappointment, a bit of sense of pain there that I've not had those things, and certain things that perhaps it may be too late for me to have. But also I think that card, that I'm thinking now of that there are still things, a sense of fulfillment I can have in life, if not the mother, father, and 2 kids that you see in the card, some kind of happiness, that I think and contentment that I think that I've lacked up until now, and not many people know that until now, of course, because I'm now sharing it here. But I think that's what that card represents. So that was a bit of a ramble. I think it's because it touches a sore point, and but I lay that out with you as an example of what that area of the grid represents and what I believe that card represents. So we go now to the final area of the grid, and this is something that is not known to others, but also that you're not aware of, or something that needs to be brought up into the open. the light to shine upon it at this time, because you need to see it now and work on it in order to move forward. And that's the way I view it anyway. It's the unknown area that needs to become known for your benefit. And the card I drew for this was the Six of Cups. So again, we have the area of emotions, feelings, and I'm seeing from this that the aspects of myself that tend to be shielded to some degree from others, and even from myself to some degree, as the area of feelings and emotions. And I would agree with that. And the Six of Cups represents, of course, childhood memories, pleasant memories from the past, and yes, I can see that particularly in my childhood there was that sense of being part of a family, a close-knit family. There was the pleasant memories of play and using imagination and contentment and a freedom that I feel that I've lost. So I think basically what this card is saying here is that go back to those memories, use those memories, bring them forward, bring them out to the light, look at them again. Not to dwell in the past, and become too nostalgic and be trapped in the past, but to go back to the past, back to those memories, and take positive lessons from them to use now in the present to move you forward. I think that's what it's saying, and this is what that I need to do. Maybe it's something that you need to do, that get back in touch with. Sometimes getting in touch with who you were helps you to rediscover who you are. If you've sort of lost your way a bit and not sure that you don't quite know who you are anymore, and who's the real you, what is the core of you, and I've certainly lost a sense of that. And I know, thinking back, that when in the past, in my younger days, in my childhood days, as much as you could do as a child, as I grew as a child, I did have a sense of this is me, and I felt comfortable with me, and so I feel that it's getting in touch with that again, and how I used to relate to the world and connect emotionally, etc., with other people and with myself, to rediscover that, so I can use that. So not to act in a childish way, but to have the positive aspects of those times, to relearn how to do that, and to be the grown-up version of that, as it were. So that's the final area. It's been a very interesting spread, and it's brought up some things that that perhaps I needed to think, that I do need to think about, and that I've not looked at for some time, and so it's been very useful. So that's the Johari window spread. Give it a go. It can unearth some issues for you to confront. So that's the disclaimer with this, but even with that, I think it's very well worth having a go at it. Even if you don't make a video of it, just have a go yourself and see what it brings up. but I'd obviously love to see other people's videos of it. I got this concept from watching Jeff Burr from the Tattooed Spirit do his, and he was responding to Miss Tracy too, I think was the originator of this idea. So and I've seen a couple of other videos as well, so I'll keep an eye out for any more. This is mine, and I hope to have another video up soon talking about my tarot journey and how I feel that it's gone so far, and my goals for the way ahead. So until then, I'll say bye bye and see you soon. Take care everyone. Bye.